All right, welcome today for the match between OK Game and Noble Foxes. For OK Game, 2C and Krellbell will be playing. For Noble Foxes, it's Hayfield and Nobly. I am White Wicked. I'm here with Zeta. Zeta, how are you doing today?
Doing fine, doing fine. Had some fun with Link to the Past earlier, so more fun to watch now.
Yes, and also a beautiful shout out to our tracker Kamir. He's gonna do a lot of work today in this interesting mode. We're playing retrons today, so retro and an entrance randomizer. Zeta, what do you think of that?
I played one yesterday. My head still hurts.
Makes a lot of sense. And there we go. We just started. So we see a bottle and half magic right now. That's nice. Sank being in the woods. Okay, not bad.
Good location. And we see Krellbell and Hayfield Bay both fake flickering towards the witch's hut. Interesting play so far.
Well, it works out. It's hype gave there.
If only they had bombs.
Yeah, that would have been great. And
meantime, 2C has found the dam.
Just like Nobly, basically even. So the dam has been pulled as well, and now we're seeing Hayfield and Krellbell heading over to normally it's Fairy Cave, but now it's actually the woods drop down.
Ooh, and the potion shop is in Lumberjack Hut. That's an easy spot to reach from Sanctuary.
2C grinding rupees from the bush crab, giving 5 every time.
And both Krellbell and Hayfield they opting to do hand room to get some. What is it? 225 rupees.
I believe so. Yes.
And 2C pulling 300 rupees.
Nobly doing the same?
Yeah, Nobly and 2C are basically mirror matches, and so were Krellbell and Hayfield, but no longer.
Hayfield finding Agina in the castle, still not having bombs, so not be able to get the item. Oh, and Uncle looks like it's the well.
Well.
And both 2C and Nobly, I completely missed it. They found Hera, actually. There's that small key. Are you gonna use it? No, because you don't have a fire source yet. Nobly actually farming a bomb there, which is good knowledge, knowing that there's a bomb under those pots.
Oh, 2C actually getting the 100 rupees from the bee, and with that buying himself the big key to Palace of Darkness.
Not a bad find at all.
Oh, see that Krellbell has found Aghanim's tower.
Gonna go get that first item there. Both Nobly and 2C finding the uncle in the well, so they have been swapped around there. And I think I saw another 300 in the well, so Hayfield having loads of money right now.
Crowell finally getting some bombs.
Crowell actually opting to go to the eastern area and see what's over there. While both Nobly and 2C are just completely clearing out Kakariko right here. Ooh, Crowell actually found the shop for the arrows, so that's interesting. So in retro, when you get the bow, you are not able to shoot arrows yet until you buy the arrows in the shop.
Yeah, which is basically the same thing that they did in Zelda 1. Also, arrows are not an item that will go down. They're not a consumable, so to speak. Every arrow you shoot costs you 10 arrows. Every silver arrow you shoot costs you 50.
Yes, Crowell actually finding GT here. Immediately dips in for Hope Room. Only to find the map and a compass. And I think 2C actually found a connector, decided to not go in there yet. Okay, that's information either on the torch in GT. And Laser Bridge over on 2C side as well.
Yeah, Laser Bridge is pretty good to find early on. Unless it only has money.
Hayfield with all the money they got, buying the arrows, buying the bombs, buying the key, and buying more keys. Which for veterans is definitely a good option.
Crabble opting to go back to that, to Hype Cave, because, well, he has some bombs now, so...
Yeah, good choice. It's 4 more items in there. And we also now know that Ganon is hammer, not specifically hammer locked, but Ganon is on Magic Bat. Could also be Midsen mirror locked.
Ooh,
Speaking of hammer, we have that hammer over in Hype Cave, and we saw on Nobly's side that Swamp is actually our green pendant. Hayfield having 2 small keys, actually going through an Egg Tower to get the second item as well.
In the dark, so not in logic, but
we don't see it as well.
Yeah. As long as we don't see it, it didn't happen, right?
Ooh, and a Quake there. Okay, okay. Potentially good.
2C seeing 5 rupees on race game probably will be very happy seeing that, because in Red Run's race game is a little bit, well, more difficult to reach.
And Quake was actually the second item in Egg Tower, which is lamp locked, for sure.
And
So
both
now-
2C and Nobly routing the same way, both taking the connector right now.
Yeah, both taking the ferry connector to see where that leads to. If this is to the mountain, this could be a good one. Oh, it's okay. Okay, so it's there around Ice Road Cave.
I mean, it's
not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so a fun thing, both Krellbell and Hayfield actually went to the well, but both didn't have the bomb, didn't have a bomb to get the last item in there, so it's gonna be interesting to see what's there. And Nobly finding the main entrance of Desert, which means that's also 2 connectors to another place. So it's funny to see how Tusi and Nobly are pretty much on the same route, and yet Hayfield and Krellbell doing roughly the same checks, but having very, very different routes about it. Nobody there with the lamp in Desert, which means that second item in Aga Tower is now in Logic, actually.
And to see pulling some rupees in Desert, so that's the second item, I think, or third even.
I mean, it's also Key Sanity. So there are multiple items. There are more than 2 items in there for sure. Meanwhile, Krellbell found Pod there. Oh, and the right exit for Desert actually leads to the mountain with Swamp next to it as well.
And the
That's
left
pretty
one,
huge.
And the left one leads to Dark Sahasrara, meaning
Ooh.
you're in the pod area in the Dark World. So that could be a really good Dark World connector.
Interesting connectors for sure. I did, however, miss where Krellbell found Pod. So we need to look.
So did I, but I think it was near the desert end area.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was the way Krellbell was going for sure. And Meyer as well on the mountain. Oh boy.
The mountain is stacked.
Alright, so Pod was the fairy fountain near the desert. We know that now. To see actually finding the back of Old Man Cave, seeing where the front leads to.
Wow!
To Dark Death Mountain! Okay, okay. Yes, and now I can only imagine Tusi is gonna go to Hype Cave to get that hammer as well. Seeing this. Meanwhile, Nobly found the front of Super Bunny in Bunny state, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious.
And I saw a Compass to Thieves down there. Oh, Super Bunny is actually the exit to Meyer. Okay. So we don't need the Quake for Meyer, at least. There's no reason to open that entrance. To see getting to the back of Escape. Wondering if Tusi is gonna go backdoor and do Dark Cross.
By the looks of it, he is.
Yes, sure thing. And Nobly completely discovering what the Meyer area holds for them. That's a Take Any Cave, okay. Not specifically what you're looking for, but
Yeah, I was gonna
definitely,
say. Also,
definitely nice.
Not to take any cave you're hoping to find.
Yes, Hayfield now following the trail to the mountain, finding swamp, and probably gonna find mire soon too.
So yeah, for people watching that don't know what a Take Any Cave is, back in Zelda 1, because yes, they inspired a lot of this game mode on Zelda 1, there were certain caves where you could pick between a potion and a full heart container. And that's what they've done in this game as well. But there's one of them that holds one of the swords. Well, it's an additional sword, actually.
You mean the one Crabble just found?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yes, actually it is flipper locked because it was actually on the upgrade ferry, but all these runners know how to fake flipper, how to do that. So yeah, easy sort for our runners here.
Hayfield now also finding the back of the old man, so deciding to follow that as well.
To see opting to not do Aga Tower, which makes a lot of sense. Knowing that the first item is nothing, I mean, I guess through communication with Krell, not having the small key to check the second item, so it makes a lot of sense to skip that for now. Nobly actually doing some stuff in pod. Although not having a small key.
Or a hammer.
Not a lot you can do in there. I don't know if Nobly actually filled their bottle with something.
But at least you can farm some bombs.
Which is always nice, for sure. To see getting to the shop in Eastern, or usually what Eastern is, to buy the arrows, get some small keys as well. Hayfield with 2 small keys actually going into pod.
And now to see is dipping Aga Tower.
Yeah, having bought those keys makes a lot of sense to check that second item.
The bigger question is, will 2C actually complete the tower? Because that would bring him to the Dark World on the pyramid. We know it's not necessary, but...
It would, but it's a hard call on that one, I would say. Yeah, 2C dipping out makes a lot of sense. There's, especially in an entrance and entrance shuffle, there is so much to do if you find the right connectors. Hayfield actually doing Mimic Clip. Ooh, I like this. There we go, just sliding off the screen. I love that. I love to see that.
Yeah, wonderfully executed.
So this is the first time we're actually going to see the item in the well behind the bombable wall. Just a mere small key. I missed on Hayfield's side what was on the right side of pod. I mean, there's so many screens to just...
Yeah, it's 4 screens, it's a lot happening at the same time.
I mean, potentially we see it on 2C's side. 2C actually going to the back, that's also a first. That we've seen that. They have the pod big, so...
Yeah, I really like this call from 2C.
Yeah, same. Powder, okay. I don't think we have seen where Magic Bat is yet.
Well, if we've not seen it, I think they checked all the other drop downs. Would that mean It is on pyramid.
Did they check what was in sync? Because I don't think so.
So there's 2 options.
I
It
would
should be, because
say
I don't
yes.
think we have found the ferry cave yet.
We haven't found Fairy Cave yet, for sure. Yes, both to see and Hayfield picking up the money there in pod. Good choice. Oh, there's a flute! That's a good item. That gives you the left side of the mountain instantly. So that's definitely good. And then to see setting up for hammer jump. Saving up a small key there, so that's a very smart decision.
Nicely done by 2C, and Hayfield doing the exact same.
And yeah, what I missed and what Kamer points out, Hayfield not having the small key to go to Harmless Hellway. So actually missing out on that flute.
This could potentially hurt them in the end.
Oh, for sure. Krelbel just wandering around in the dark world. Gonna check the pyramid. And I think then just save and quit. Not really a lot you can do without the Moon Pearl in the dark world, so. Oh, but that's what I missed. The flippers were actually on the pyramid, and I know Nobly actually went to the pyramid as well.
Yep, Nobly has the...
Yeah, yes, I missed that. I completely missed that. And I think that's in logic to get with the entrances they have, so...
Yeah, it is. It's a weird following, but yes.
Flips give them more options. Not a lot, but a couple more options there. Oh, and a Tower of Hera big in the big key chest of pod. Knowing where Hera is, that's a thing. And I think that's also something Hayfield couldn't pick up because of the small key situation.
Yeah, true. Small keys are a thing. I do wonder if 2C will rush there after completing the last few checks here in pod.
Well, I think first of all, activating the flute is a thing. Since Hera is, I believe, in Kakariko, it should not be that much of a hassle to do that.
Yeah, true.
But I could also see...
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it was in Blind's hut, so...
Yes, so it could be there, but considering... Oh, nice. The other side mimics light. I like that as well. But yeah, considering you have the flute, you can go to the mountain, you have a lot of entrances there. I wouldn't be surprised if 2C rushes for that.
Well, one of the items on the right side was 5 rupees. Definitely not what 2C was looking for.
And yeah, considering 2C is actually quick swapping to the flute, it's gonna activate that immediately. Which, makes a lot of sense for sure.
Do we don't have the info on Tower of Hera yet if it's up under a crystal, so...
I don't think so, no.
I would not be surprised if 2C opts to just go for a mountain indeed. Just be like, I go check entrances, Hera is super easy to get to. So, you know, let's just find more things.
Makes perfect sense to me, yeah.
Nope. 2C actually going into Hera.
I mean, that's also perfectly reasonable. Oh, they do know. Oh, it's a crystal. They picked up the map. Yeah. So good call on that one as well. Nobly going into Hera as well. I don't know if Nobly picked up the big key or not. And yeah, Krelbel going to Zora with all the money. I mean, makes sense. I don't think it actually paid off, but I think we have seen it on the right side, but on Noble Fox's side.
Yeah, Noli going for the basement in Hera. Whilst 2C is doing a perfect bomb jump there. Nothing to worry about. But 2C did not bring a small key for the basement.
I mean, knowing 2C, he doesn't want to do the basement anyways.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The 5 on Zora, that hurts. That just hurts.
Yeah, I think Krelball immediately reset as well. Saves coming down.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. A good clean kill on Moldorm there. 2C picking up the first crystal of this race. After 25 minutes.
And as far as I can remember, we have found like 4 dungeons so far.
I think so, yeah. Oh, that's Spiral Cave. Okay.
If you count Castle Tower as a dungeon, we have found 5.
Yes, but the other ones are we found Hera, we found Mire, we found Swamp, and we found Pod.
Oh, and we even found...
And Desert, we found 5, yeah.
We found even more. I forgot we found Mire.
And knowing that we have flippers and a hammer, there is some stuff we can do in Swamp. Yeah, I mean, you don't want it because you don't have the hook shot, but there are some checks to do there.
Wouldn't be an absolute valid call to do, honestly.
Oh, and the Spiral Cave gets to Dark Death Mountain. Okay. Would it take any cave? Okay. Is 2C gonna check the medallion for Turtle Rock entrance? No, actually dropping down there.
Which is odd, because he knows what...
He knew that, yeah.
Yeah, or...
Yep, he knew. Yes, Hayfield is gonna grab the hammer now. And Nobly actually doing the swamp play, I like that.
Yeah, agreed.
Huh?
You can get like 6 items, 5 items.
1, 2, 3, 4 as of now. Unless they have the big key, but I don't think they have.
No, that's 5. It's 5. Because 2 on the right, 2 at the start, and 1 in compass.
Oh, right. I forgot that the first chest actually isn't a small key. Right? It's 5 checks.
5 out of 10. I mean, that's half of your dungeon already done. I call that good.
Yeah. Yeah, said I do like the play.
And 2C is on the mountain saving the old man.
Krelbel is gonna go for that flute and probably that Harabake. Although I can see Krelbel skipping the big, to be honest. If the 2C figured out that the hookshot is not behind that, as far as we know. So why not wait till you have the hookshot and do Herapod, right?
Totally agree. And there's the big key to Turtle Rock, which we have found as well. We have found Laser Bridge.
Yes, for sure.
So through Laser Bridge, it is possible to clear the entire dungeon if you have some Aria and all that. It's not fun. I don't think you should do it, but if there's no other choice, do it.
Sick, what a key. What a lad. And Hayfield actually following into the swamp play.
Well, neither of them have pulled the flute, so they don't have access to the same locations as 2C. So it makes sense. I think they are banking on the fact that Swamp has the goodies.
Potentially, yeah. Crowball gonna activate the flute, and I think Crowball might follow up on the mountain there. To see actually finding Bumper Cave. Meanwhile, as Kimir points out, a nice bomb diver down.
You see now going to the dark side of the mountain.
Oh, I missed that mushroom. Sorry,
Cave would be.
I missed that mushroom in swamp. Yikes.
Gross. Oh, do you see actually finding thieves down?
Yes, that was on the Dark Death Mountain, right?
Yes. Do you see that's not in logic what you're doing? Please don't break the game.
Do we care?
Oh, I don't. You know, going out of logic is like one of my specialties, so.
Fair. Okay, Crowball getting the Turok big. I think mushroom is the only thing they found in swamp so far.
Well, someone is calling Somarian left side swamp. Did
oh, did we?
I am not sure. Nobly is lagging a lot on my end, so
well, we might
hard to keep track.
We might see it on Hayfield side, but that's actually big. Somari on left side. Wow, that's kind of mean, don't you think?
Yeah, it's slightly disgusting. But
That
remember
means...
what I said about Somaria and Turtle Rock and all that? Yeah, that's a thing now.
I was just about to say that laser bridge thing that you just talked about. Good potential there.
I think Ducey is also gonna grab his Master Sword before doing anything.
I mean, it makes sense. So mushroom being absolutely nothing, just a compass.
Yeah, gamer pointing out they don't have the mountain access to get the TR Bicky, but I think if you route backwards, the Bicky door is all of a sudden not a Bicky door anymore.
True, but you still cannot open the big chest. And
True.
cannot get to the boss.
You
I mean,
cannot get there from Laser Bridge anyway, so...
Fair. Good point.
They can check every other entrance, though. So... Or just, I mean, entrance.
2C now making the play to do the basement, Terra basement. So I think for now... Oh wait, Crowball's actually in Swamp doing the stuff. So I think what's happening soon for 2C, gonna get the flippers on the pyramid to get the Sumaria. But yeah, Crowball is gonna find the cane. Most likely going to TR immediately, I would say. Nobly doing that right away as well.
Are they listening to me? Damn it.
So Hayfield buying more small keys, making sure that they can open every single door in the game. Well, not every, but a lot.
Nobly just left TR after picking up Crystal Water Room. Not sure if the Vicky door is not a Vicky door or if they just hope to find the other entrance.
Not sure either. What I do know is that Hayfield is going to GT and do the couple checks they have there. I think for Hayfield it's Hope Room, that Tile Room, of course, and then that's the only thing they can get right now.
That's correct. We also found GT already. Damn, we found a lot of dungeons already.
And still, that Moon Pearl is nowhere to be found.
We have a lot of dungeons, but not as many items. And indeed, Tusi also picking up his flippers, and not sure where he's going now, but it'll make sense eventually.
Oof, Tile Room for the map to pod. Doesn't feel good. Hayfield getting that small key here. Actually opting to go to the left side. Probably gonna do some bomb jumps, I would say.
Well, yeah, since they don't have boots, that's your only way of going.
Okay, so the M room has a small key. I saw a compass to the rock, 100 rupees.
And another item.
It's not really the payout. Normally back in Turtle Rock. Probably was collecting some small keys before going back to make sure they're able to clear as much as possible. I think that's why Nobly dipped out earlier.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the small key count will go down fast.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, and as you can see, you don't need the big key to go through the door, so that big key is not as important for them right now. And Tusi is now in Swamp to go and pick up his Somaria. I saw that Grelbal has just handed in the mushroom, so he's probably gonna check real quick what that item holds.
Most likely, yes. Hayfield back the pod. Gonna find that flute now. Most likely. I don't know if Hayfield is gonna check the vanilla big key chest as well. I mean, I guess they should.
At this point, I am even wondering where that Moon Pearl will be.
Might be in the front of TR, like the one chest, or is that the compass chest? I think so.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. The one on the left side if you enter.
Yes,
vanilla
with the spikes. Yeah.
Or you know, it could be in Chain Chomp Room.
Yes, Hayfield going to the vanilla key chest makes a lot of sense, of course.
And you see that the bomb diver down as well, very nicely.
So Hayfield now has options. Do you activate the flute and go to the mountain, or do you do Hera first? And Krabble actually following nobly into TR there, which makes a lot of sense with that Samaria. I think that's where it leads you. And Merle indeed. Oh, did I really call that? Whoops. So Merle actually in the compass chest in TR there.
And hey, look, they're in the Dark World already.
To see opted to go for GT for the tile room makes a lot of sense. Get your options in for your Samaria locations there. And Krabble actually opting to get the exit to see where it leads to. Well.
Okay.
Well.
Okay, that is funny, game.
Isn't that convenient? Two TR entrances next to each other. Who would have thought?
But yeah, that Moon Pearl actually opens up a lot of the world. They can pretty much check like 90% of all entrances now, so.
Yeah, I don't know if they found a connector to Village of Outcast yet. I don't think they have. I think that's the only part of the Dark World that's pretty much locked here. Then again, I could be wrong, so just correct me if I am wrong.
I don't think you are.
Yes, 2C also going into TR. I don't think there's a lot left at this point, so. Nobly gonna get the flute in pod. Most likely get the big key as well, or gonna leave that to Hayfield maybe, the big key to Hera. And just hope that that they can pull out the hookshot somewhere.
Oof.
Ooh, incredible taking a hit there.
In jump room, that's a rough one.
It's a rough one. Luckily halfway there, but it's still a rough one. Yeah, that's the thing with entrance shuffle. You can end up in places with really low health that where you will take a ton of damage. Crowbell just saying to that anti-fiery, give me my health, I'm not gonna let this happen again. All for 20 rupees. I do wonder where to see Krellball will go next, to be honest. Hayfield now going.
One of them taking the main exit of TR, and the other one I had no idea.
I mean, Hayfield going to Hera makes a lot of sense. Knowing if they need, they would need that big key for that rare chance that the hookshot is actually in Hera. We know it's not, but they don't know yet. Nobly gonna go to the mountain, do some checks there. Makes a lot of sense as well.
By the looks of it, Krellball doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah, I think they're considering what their next option, what their next play is gonna be.
And to see actually taking that teleporter to go to the northern part to check the the shop entrance, and then that's about it. And nobly getting the TR Bicky there from the old man.
It seems like Tusi and Krellball don't know anymore what to do at this point.
I mean, I understand that, because I don't know what to do either.
I mean, fair. That's what happens in this mode sometimes. Especially if you need to info share and like not all communication is like clear, or maybe you both forget one part of the connectors, for example. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know, this game mode is really difficult even if you're just playing by yourself. But having to share info with a teammate and communicate indeed what Wiki said, the connectors and all the items, and stuff gets lost. But they're back on the mountain.
Krellball going to desert. Is 2C gonna follow? By the looks of it, yeah. As far as I'm aware, Obscure, I think they have. Because I think they have been in the pod area to get to the flippers on the pyramid, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, there was a connector to the pod area. I don't think they've checked the pod entrance itself, but the area has been checked, I think.
I think I've seen 2C coming out of there. So I think... Yeah.
One of the one of the desert exits is Sasha. Or Dark Sasha.
Yeah, which is the pod area.
Neither of them going for pod itself.
Yeah, I have seen, at least on one screen, see someone coming out of pod, so I don't think that's anything good. I think that was a connector. I don't know which connector though. But yeah, now they have basically Southern Hyrule in the dark, which is a thing. Oh, Hayfield opting to get the blue goo instead of the heart container. I mean, sure. I would actually say that's a good choice. All right, so Krellball is taking is going to the Hype Cave entrance, while 2C is getting to Stumpy Digging Game, Arrow Game. See what's in there. Fairy giving out Ragu. It's good.
And 2C finds the back of Skull Woods.
Okay. Well, that's another dungeon we found, and it's a crystal as well.
Yeah. But he goes out. Oh, he has no small keys. That's why he goes out.
No small keys, and I would say check digging in first for sure.
Oh my god, Krellball found the big chest of TR, and
it's a glove.
glove.
Wow.
So that TR big from the old man on the mountain is definitely needed.
Well, that depends a little bit on where the other glove is, to be honest.
Okay, one of them is needed. So this one is very conveniently to get.
I would say, seeing how the seed is lining up, that is probably the one needed for progression, for sure.
That's probably your first glove. We're not sure, but, you know. And with that glove, Krellball has access to the village outcast, so we'll immediately go there. I think 2C will follow him shortly.
I think 2C is going there right away.
He's like, glove? Glove? I can get glove?
Glove gives you so many options here.
Yeah, it's a lot of options all of a sudden. As well as just regular Skull Woods is an option all of a sudden.
Yeah, you have the full village of outcast. You have, for example, you have the hookshot cave entrance. You have the 50 rupee cave entrance. There's a lot you can do with a glove. You can do back or the sank drop down, whatever that may be. So gloves gives you a lot of options here. Hayfield actually opening pod here, so we can see what that is. But I'm pretty sure I've seen 2C running out of that. Oh, that's the grandma connector.
Which leads to...
Sure.
Okay, game.
Sure. I knew I've seen it. Wow. Oh, there's the bomb shop. Ooh. Ice and pod are red. Okay.
Pod we have found. Ice we have not.
So a bow definitely necessary for that big bomb, for sure. And I would say a fire source for ice.
Yeah, either bombos or fire rod. Oh, that's just lumberjacks drop down.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Wait, what?
So Hayfield...
They might have found the ferry, but we completely missed it.
Or ferries on pyramid.
Meaning, no, but where's Magic Bath?
Good question.
I think there's only one drop down lab, being the pyramid, and I think that is Magic Bath. I think we just missed the ferry one.
Ganon was actually on Magic Bat. Yeah, Hayfield and Nobly now following the Southern Dark World trail. Yeah, I said there's not a lot left. It seems very linear. So let's see what choices the runners are gonna make. I wonder if Nobly is heading towards Stumpy and does the Skullwood entrance, the back of Skullwood. I wonder if Nobly is gonna finish that. I would say yes. I would say that makes the most sense.
And Hayfield also entering that swamp, finding the TR big chest and does the glove.
Nobly just noping out immediately, okay. Maybe doing digging game first. Hayfield is gonna save and quit and probably, I would say, to Village of Outcast.
Yeah, would make the most sense.
Oh. Would you look at that sword that they can get yet?
Aww. But it's so pretty.
The thieves sound big, okay.
Thieves sound big, which could be big.
They have found Thieves Town already, so yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if Thieves Town is a crystal or a pendant, but...
Nobly now going into Skullwood, so first wanted to do digging game, which makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with that. And Krellball actually found the castle.
That's pretty good.
That's a couple items, yeah. That's a couple items, yeah.
3 items.
Plus it's connectors.
Yeah, especially that is the thing that is important, I think.
So front of Skullwoods I think had nothing. I think it had the Cane of Burna. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. And Tucson, I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna follow?
Yeah, probably gonna get that Thieves down big.
Oh, yeah, Thieves down big into actually doing Thieves down. Would make sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
And the Meyerbeek in the escape sequence.
Because of course. If they only had boots or a hookshot to do Meyer with. To see checking Dark Lumberjack hut. I don't think we've seen that check from Krell. Oh wait, that's actually Castle. Never mind.
That's one of the Castle checks.
That is
you
actually...
see immediately going in for that Meyerbeeky.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
Nobly doing
and
nobly
a
doing
sword. Okay.
Well, we know all the swords now. But yeah, Nobly actually doing the bomb jump to get the torch in Skullwoods, which is pretty nice, pretty well executed. Yeah. Oh, and that sword spin was good. I do wonder if 2C is gonna go to Zelda self for that sword though, or just gonna bail out after the Meyerbeek. Oh? Wait. Okay. So the main Hyrule Castle entrance led to the Turtle Rock Bridge, or the Turtle Rock Ledge, but I think there was nothing there. And now we're gonna see the right entrance. 2C actually going for that sword. Okay.
Wow.
What?
The right entrance actually leading to the top of the castle. What is this?
Excuse me, game? Okay, this is also interesting. Krellbell finding Spectacle just as Hayfield, but Hayfield found a different entrance. Getting the item.
Yeah, Krellbell found that one earlier, I think, but didn't go in.
Hayfield doing a nice bomb jump. So Hayfield will be able to go to Hyrule Castle as well. Not the intentional way, but it's a way.
Route.
It's a way. Hayfield doesn't know yet. He's perfectly in logic.
And I missed what was on the map, but it is one of our crystals, so...
It is a crystal for sure.
It was $20 according to chat.
Hashtag worth. Not really, but...
I think 2C is going for Skullwoods as well.
2C is a little bit in doubt. Probably gonna do, yeah, gonna do chat first. You're passing it, so why not? Oh, hey, more keys.
I think Corel basically has told him that there's a shop there.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Because I know Krellball has checked the entire village of outcasts before, so... And Krellball actually going to Thieves Town, which is a very logical play right now.
Very logical. Nobly actually going into Darkwold Icefoot Cave into the lift rock. Whatever that location is called. And finding a heart piece. Oh. not what you want to see there. Oh, did we actually see a Gina at some point? I don't think our runners had the bombs for that, right?
No, I don't think they did.
Huh. Alright, Crowbell into Thieves Town, so new checks for us. Oh, so that's that. Okay. So the Turtle Rock Bridge actually leads to the drop-down portion of Spectacle. So that's Spectacle
Which is kind of
middle? Low? No, middle.
It is
No.
middle, it's the one you exit.
Yes.
Which is middle, yes.
Yeah, it should be
But
middle.
wait, that's a weird one then.
Yes.
So the castle and that specific cave are sort of intertwined with each other.
Yeah, you could say that.
They feel
Alright.
base seeing that sword that he can't reach.
But you're gonna pick up the Meyerbeek there.
Thiefstone big, right?
Thieves Town big, yeah, you're right. Meyerbeek was on the old man, right?
No, Meyer Big was in the boomerang chest in Escape.
Oh, I'm mixing up my big keys.
Yeah, MM Big, TT
TR big was there, right? Okay.
big, YR Big. It's
I'm back
it's
on
a lot
track.
of letters.
I'm back on track. So far, I don't think we've seen anything in Thieves Town. And still, we don't even know if it's a crystal or a pendant as well.
On 2C side also. Oh, 2C
Oh,
finding
Eastern.
Eastern and immediately dipping out. Okay.
No bow, no bicky. I think checking what TR medallion is required. It's Ether. Okay.
Which we know where it is.
We just can't get it yet.
You sorta may kinda need some boots.
Maybe.
And Thiefstone being a crystal is good news for OK game.
Yes, also nice execution on that light fight there.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Noble Foxes, both of them, are in Skullwoods. Personally, I don't necessarily like it when you're, well, when two players are in the same location, because it's basically, you know, stopping you from making progress. But
Maybe. It depends a little bit on the situation. Like, for example, what we saw earlier, where both runners actually had to go to the Dark Wall South Shore. And sometimes that's just the way it is. And indeed, what Kimir says as well, if there is a good chance of progression, it might be good to check that both. Good to double up, for sure.
yeah, fair enough.
Plus, I think one is checking the entrances as well. Checking the entrance as well to see where, how to get to the back of Skullwoods, I guess. Which is also information.
The book.
Ugh.
Found in Eastern.
Okay, well. And yeah, it looks like Krelbel is actually going to catfish there. Following that glove.
So how do you feel about that book, Vicky?
You heard my reaction. Yeah.
It is a check.
It's
maybe
it's
more.
multiple. It's multiple.
Yeah, it's
Is it multiple?
As well. And
yeah, but I don't think we have access to any of the tablets yet.
don't we?
I don't think we can go to the top of Death Mountain yet in the light world. Only in the dark world.
Okay, you're right. So it only gives us the entrance of Desert Palace right now.
Yes. For now, yes. If we find the mirror, it's different. And catfish with some explosive goodies.
I think 2C is immediately gonna check what that book brings us.
I mean, you should.
You should be, but at this point, I feel like there's not many things left for them.
Speaking of Spy Cave.
Oh, good lord, Spy Cave.
Where was that Spy Cave actually? I missed that.
It was pretty early on, I believe.
Eastern Big, oh wow. Eastern Big, wow. I mean, without the bow, it's not very useful yet, but still, that Eastern Big. In before, indeed.
Yeah, I remember 2C finding Spy Cave relatively early and just running away. Oh, hey, look, it's Hookshot Cave.
Hookshot Cave behind the book. Wow.
If only you had a hookshot.
Or boots.
Or boots, yeah. But hey, it's still a connector.
That leads to the hookshot. That would be great, wouldn't it be? Yeah, that's not leading to the hookshot. I would say that was basically a soft lock. No boots to get back, no mitts to get out. Oh well, he had the flute, so no.
It's not a soft lock. He could have fluted out, but
yeah, it was not a soft lock.
And I think 2C remembers Spy Cave as well.
Is it here?
Yep. Look at that.
Oh wow.
I saw 2C equipping that Burna and going there is like, yeah.
So there's actual odds that Eastern Big has something. Has progression.
At this point, I would not be surprised. It could also be the hookshot. So
imagine.
Go back to that to hookshot cave. Oh, that would be disgusting. But also kind of fun.
Yeah, because I don't think there's a lot left.
I'm
trying to think about it, but
yeah, I'm just looking at it in terms of dungeons that are still needed to be found. I think it's only ice that they haven't found yet, right?
Only ice in the back of desert, I would say.
Oh yeah, the desert back, yeah. But you know, desert could potentially be a pendant. We don't know.
So could Meyer. Ice is definitely a crystal.
That is something we know for sure.
2C straight away going back to Eastern. Makes a lot of sense.
It would be kind of fun to find the hookshot in there, because, you know, Eastern hookshot cave entrance.
I'm just trying to think, like, are there any entrances they haven't done yet? But I don't think they have. Oh, see that?
I will shut up from now
See
on.
that?
I may have cursed them.
Can you not? Well then, that's a real interesting sequence.
I mean, case 2C could have had that biggie before going there, so.
True. Basically, Eastern is your go-to Desert Palace for Hookshot Cave starter pack.
What does Hookshot Cave hold for us today?
Certainly progression rate. Right? Well, I mean, they can finish Swamp now.
You mean Pendant Swamp?
They can finish Swamp now.
That is correct, but it's still a pendant.
I mean, what else do they do?
Finish Swamp now, because Hookshot Cave was barren.
Or they gonna go to the left side of GT. Right, I forgot about GT.
That's a thing as well, of course.
Imagine forgetting about GT. Okay, so Hayfield and Nobley should make sure they go to Eastern as soon as possible. If they even know where Eastern is. I don't think they have found it yet. So this is exactly the confusing thing with entrance rando. Eastern is definitely open for them, but it's really easy to just forget or skip a location like that.
Did Crowball actually pick up the biggie to Eastern before going to Eastern?
Yes, I've seen Crowball do Spy Cave.
Okay, yeah,
Because
I kinda missed that.
Crowball actually went to Scout first for Kenneburna.
Ah, very good call.
Oh, great, a shovel.
Hey, that's your favorite item in the game, right?
I know, right?
I'm still surprised. We have found so many dungeons. We have checked so many locations. We're over an hour in, and the inventories are still relatively empty.
And there's basically not a dungeon you can finish besides Swamp at this point. Hayfield doing the bomb jumps, saying, I can go to the left side of GT. What are you talking about?
I don't need a hook shot.
Oh, doing that so good. Meanwhile, 2C doing also doing some bomb jumps there in GT.
And there's the bow.
Wow!
Yes, right before Izarmos.
How convenient. Also, how gross.
Very gross.
And 2C is like, no, I'm not having that. I'm just doing burner strats here. Makes a lot of sense because arrows cost a lot of rupees here.
Yeah, if you do this with arrows, it's like 180 rupees that'll cost you. Now it costs you.
Why did I also?
Magic bar.
Why did I also forget that the hookshot would give you Meyer?
Hey, look, a cave.
Oh boy.
And the biggie to ice. Oh yeah, wait, Ice Palace has a biggie.
I mean, Hayfield is gonna find that bow. I'm probably gonna be really confused
Hey, that call from you. Meyer could also be a pendant. Well, it is!
Hey.
I hope you're happy now.
No. Desert Compass and Meyer, right?
Bring back the ball to finish up.
I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's a red crystal, so why not?
Oh yeah? I mean, you know you have to do it regardless, so... And it could also be used as time to think of what is my next step, because...
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And this is what the bow gives you. Like, for as far as 2C knows right now, the only progression he got out of GT is the shovel and the bow. And this is pretty much the only thing you can do with the bow. And Eastern, of course. So,
yeah.
why not?
Eastern is not a confirmed crystal yet, so...
Exactly. Exactly. It makes a lot of sense.
I am awaiting that return to Swamp, because... But yeah, to see going to that boss, Grelbog, well, making his way through Meyer, not finding an awful lot right now.
Yeah, Meyer for now seems pretty empty.
And Hayfield Bay also arriving at the Ice Armors, opting to do it with sword beams.
Yeah, arrows are expensive.
They sure are, but Hayfield's like, well, I've got enough money. Here, have some.
2C finishing up a pod here. Well, Nobly is going to the blacksmiths. Is there something there I missed?
I have no idea. Oh.
Oh.
Ferry. An easy way to get more bombs.
Fair. Also, what I just realized that cape they got in GT also gives you the bumper cave, because we have seen the entrance to that.
Yep, that is true. That is very true.
But yeah, Desert Bag gives you right now one item. We don't know where the Desert Bag is. Oh hey, there's a rod in Pendant Meyer. I think that was the fire rod.
Imagine having pendant dungeons that hold progression. Come on, not in my game. And I kinda missed out on which rod that would be.
I would say the fire rod. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it was the fire rod.
It was, okay. Krellbell immediately making work of that fire rod and go to the right side of GTE. Knowing to see cleared the left.
Yeah, very good call.
Very good call. And this is Krellbell's way to route to the Ice Armors for the bow.
Yep, yeah. That's another one for him.
So I would say really, really good decision there for Team OK Game. Nobly is found Eastern. Yes.
Yeah, Nobly is an Eastern. We'll find their hookshot very soon.
Alright, we're gonna see what Krellbell finds here. Just two small keys and some money. It's okay.
It's whatever.
And as expected, gonna continue here to get the ball.
And to see actually in the Mire area right now.
Oh, there was the Bagel Desert. Oh, there. Okay, I missed that because I know that Nobly has been there as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So due to the lag issues at that point, we may have missed that entrance. But yeah, very good that Ducey is in there now. We'll give them more information about what potentially is their last dungeon or last pendant dungeon.
Yes, because we don't know if this is a crystal or pendant yet, as well. Was there a big key after Ice Armos? I think there was, right?
Yes, there was.
If
I recall correctly, it's the Ice Big.
Oh, they don't need that. That's fine. I mean, potentially.
That one biggie no one remembers exists.
Okay, I was like, there was a biggie, right? Why do you bill out? But if it's the Ice Palace, I can see that. Unless there's something in the Ice Big, but considering they haven't found ice yet...
I was about to say, if you know where ice is, then yay. Also, I missed on 2Cs and what the Desert Palace reward was.
It was a crystal and it was 3 bombs.
Ooh, the crystal was the thing I was wondering about. So, it's between Eastern and Turtle Rock of being the final pendant.
By the looks of it, yes.
Well, for the runner's sake, I hope it's Turtle Rock. For our sake, I'd say let it be Eastern. I can enjoy a good Ice Rod hunt.
Yeah, Eastern would mean it would be an Ice Rod hunt for sure. So I think the only thing they're missing right now is Ice Palace.
Yeah.
And if Eastern is the crystal, if Turtle Rock is the crystal, they still need the Ice Roll as well. Oh hey, that's an interesting connector. That's an interesting connector.
That's a connector to a connector.
Nobly going into GT, actually doing the left side of the GT in logic for that ball.
That's an interesting connector.
Oh wow. Are you wow. Cool connector game. So, as of now, what I would say that it is high likely that they either need mids or a mirror for Ice Palace in this regard. Although I wonder what entrance mids would give them. It's probably only the vanilla Ice Palace. TR as well, for sure.
TR, vanilla Ice entrance, and I think that's about it.
I would say so, yeah.
Hammer bags.
Right.
But yeah, 2C is gonna find out if Eastern is the crystal or that it's TR.
Hayfield now picking up the Eastern big. But can clear Eastern in one go because of that ball they pulled out of logic.
Yeah.
So good on Hayfield.
Saves a little bit of time on their end.
For sure.
Right, I'm also thinking, like, where could Ice Palace be, but I can't think of any locations.
Yeah, I would say it's either mid or mirror locked.
the mids only give you a handful of locations. The mirror, on the other hand, gives you a lot.
Yes, nobly opting to not get the Ice Palace big. Cape is, I mean, for what they know, it might be risky, but we know that the Cape leads to nothing, right? So basically same as what Krell did, skipping on the Cape and the Ice Palace big.
Very nice quick kill on 2 season. And that's the final.
Eastern is dependent, okay.
We do need Ice Rod today. But wait. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Wiki?
What do we see?
The pedestal is in logic.
It totally is. And Crowbell going to the back of school, which I don't think we've seen that yet. I mean, no, because he's the only one with a fire rod. But yeah, it's nothing.
But yeah, Lucy could complete both Swamp and Misery Mire. And that would bring him towards the pedestal. Would not be a weird play, honestly. He's now gonna take the shovel. Just some green goo. No one likes that.
Yeah, honestly, pedestal's not looking bad.
Truth being told, I don't even know where else you would go right now.
I would say Swamp for sure. You pretty much know that Mire only has the boss left because of Krell doing Mire. And Swamp, you still have the full back that you can do.
Yeah,
I would say Swamp is the next play for sure.
Because yeah, Deepstone has been cleared out. It's just, you know, you have to complete it and that's it. Turtle Walk you can't complete. Ice, well, you need to find it.
And I don't think there are any locations left with the current loadout they have. Meanwhile, Hayfield finishing up Easter nobly in pod.
Yeah.
Gamer pointing out the firelock chests in TR, yes, for sure.
Oh, yeah, Krellball has those, indeed.
And I think that's where Crowbell goes right now.
Yep, he knows where the front entrance is. So he opts to take that one.
Once again, very good communication between the two, making use of the items they have, knowing if, well, they do know now if Fire Rod is necessary, because they know that Turtle Rock is a crystal. But the Fire Rod locations is a different thing, and that's what Crowbell is following. First the back of Skullwoods, and now the front chests of TR.
Yeah, in the meantime, 2C will be clearing out the pendant dungeons to, you know, or at least pendant swamp to see if they can find something there. And that's the big key to Ganon's Tower.
Okay!
Not the big key you would like to find right now.
That gives us 5 more checks.
Yep. One of them is really not one you want to do.
Yeah, it's definitely something you don't want to see at this point. Okay, so that Fire Rod so far leads to nothing. So it's safe to assume 2C is on the right track here. Hayfield going to Mire. I wonder if Hayfield's gonna finish Mire. I would say yes. Because Krellball dipped out before not doing the boss, but I would say Hayfield would do.
Krellball didn't have the Bicky.
Right. Right.
So that's a thing. And to see making quick work of Argus,
No.
giving another map.
I'm actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty sure Krellbell does, because the Mire big was in Boomerang chest, right?
Oh yeah, wait, it was.
Crowbell should have it because
So-
Crowbell pulled the Sword Upgrade before 2C did.
Yep, you're completely right.
So I think
So
Crowbell just dipped out.
Dipped out.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. I mean,
They'll
if
have
you get a fire rod, it's sort of
It makes
logical
sense.
to get out.
It considering what you have to do, it makes sense.
And to see now just walking in, it's like the two pendant dungeons are so conveniently next to each other.
Yeah, that's also the thing. It's
And to
they're
see
next to each other.
he only has to go to the boss, so...
Well, get the bridge as well for the fire rod.
Get the fire rod, yes. Nah, he will not. And yeah, as Gamir points out as well, 2C will probably finish Misery Mire before starting the climb. I think
Makes perfect
2C
sense.
will even pull pedestal before going to that GT climb.
Even that, I think, yeah.
Because Krellbell is like right behind him. Might do the same. But
Potentially.
No? Yeah? Oh, Krellbell dipping out after getting that biggie to GT. Krellbell
Yeah, so Crowbell doing GT, 2C going full pedestal right here.
I mean, that is your two options right now, so... Not surprising.
Okay, so Nobly finishing up Desert here. Getting the crystal.
And the bombs.
And the bombs. Very, very important. Krell taking the portal and be like, oh wait, this is not where GT is. Oh! 2C also dipping out. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Is he gonna check the pedestal? Is he? No?
I think 2C knows where Sasha is and he's gonna hand in that...
Green pendant, you're right. Okay, FC now, yeah.
I think Krellball is actually going for the big chest.
Yeah, big chest and maybe take the Ice Pedal's big key as well. But yeah, the big chest makes sense and then climb. That does make sense. And 2C indeed is gonna check the pedestal right here.
Also makes sense, because doing the back of Misery Mire is a big time sink. If you don't have to, it's way better.
It kind of is, but I'm feeling like if you're going there anyways, why not finish it? Especially since
like
2C has both other pendants.
He made the right call though.
You don't know. Vidi could have progression.
Vidi could have progression. We will find that out soon enough, because Hayfield Bay is actually on his way to Vidi.
Or I think 2C, yeah, going straight to GT. Probably doing the climb right away. Not gonna bank on something in the big chest. Nobly making quick work of the back of Swamp, getting that big key as well, the GT big. Wonder if they're going to GT straight away as well. Alright, moment of truth. Is it in big chest?
The answer is no.
Nope. Then the next question, is it on Vidi?
We will find that out soon enough.
Plus, I do wonder if 2C is gonna finish up GT for that pyramid hole for Magic Path. Alright, another moment of truth. Does Vidi have the progression? It does not!
So now we can confirm 2C made the right call.
But they don't know that themselves yet.
Yeah, they don't know that yet.
So yeah, the GT climb is looking like the progression for...
At this point, you expect that the progression to be there, because I can't think of any location we haven't seen so far that isn't locked by myths or mirror or whatever.
Nobly getting the green pendant from Swamp. We know it's nothing, but yeah.
Lucy making quick work of the gauntlet and the Lanmo 2 fight. Very well done on his end.
And I think Krelbo is just gonna finish up Skullwoods through the crystal, yeah?
Yeah, I think Krelbo is actually gonna, you know, finish up the dungeons that he has dipped but not finished yet. Whilst Lucy
makes a lot of sense.
Whatever he needs to do. And I see someone in chat is hoping for validation boots.
Oh boy.
That would be slightly disgusting.
I mean, considering what they have checked, I think that would be a good scenario now.
At this point,
for now.
Even though boots only give you like 3 locations as well. But boots give you locations.
Couple more locations, yeah. Gives you bonk rocks behind Link's house. It gives you the other bonk rocks. It gives you
actual bonk rocks.
It gives you the ether.
Does it?
Yeah, the ether in GT.
Oh yeah, the ether to open
GT, TR, which you have
another class, but you know, details.
It's just details. Is it actually validation?
No.
It's either validation or magic bat at this point, I would say.
But if you have to until validation chest, you do finish the dungeon, right? Come on.
I would say you finish GT at this point, yeah.
The validation mirror! Oh my god!
Oof. That's disgusting.
Speaking of disgusting items on disgusting locations.
That's actually disgusting.
I actually feel for the runners now. Speaking of the runners, if you like the runners and their gameplay and just like people that play a lot of rando, do consider giving them a follow, because they're all amazing runners.
For sure, for sure. I do agree with Kimir. Why not finish GT when you're at that point? Juicy has the powder, so why not finish?
Yeah, I think he just banks on Ice Palace being in one of the mirror lock locations.
Fair. Just to confirm, you're in at least dungeon go mode now, still needing the ice rod.
Yeah, still needs ice rod.
Well, there's another big key. That should be Swamp, right? Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's the only one left.
That was the only one left.
Skullwood's big. Skullwood's big, but that's just as bad.
Yeah, I mean, potato, potato.
I mean, I understand, but I also don't understand from 2C's side.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd play, you know, in that way. I think he just banks on being able to finish the rest, but...
Alright, Nobly going to the left side of GT.
Where we is nothing.
But didn't Nobly do this already? Or did Nobly go right side?
Oh look, it's Ice Rod Cave.
Oh no. It's not an Ice Rod. Oh, I think Nobly actually goes for the big chest here. That would make more sense, yeah. I feel finishing up Swamp. Krelbo going with an interesting strat here on Lambo 2.
Why do they make it look so very, very easy?
I know, right?
Whenever I try that kind of stuff, I die or something. And Krelbo just takes like half a heart of damage and laughs in the faces of the Landmos. So the Ganon dropdown is magic bad. And 2C opted to not go there. I wonder if Krelbo will decide to do it.
It depends on what they are gonna find. If 2C, I mean, I kind of get it. Considering they still need Ice Rod and they still need to find Ice Palace. So I kind of understand why you would go for locations. But once again, if you're already there, why not do it?
Now I wonder, did they ever pick up the lift rock at Ice Rod Cave?
I think Krelbo went back for that.
Ah, okay.
I believe so. I believe they've seen that.
They have not fake powdered yet because none of the runners has defeated Aganim 2, so the hole is still closed.
So this is interesting. Both Nobly and Hayfield are pretty much neck and neck in the gauntlet.
Do they know they're racing the other team and not their own team? One of the runners did hand in the mushroom. I think Krelbo did, so...
Krelbo did on OK Games side, and I think Nobly did on Noble Fox's side. Now, I do wonder if Krelbo's actually gonna go to... I think you need to, right?
It makes sense, right?
I think you need to.
Because by now, I
nope.
think...
Krelbo nopes out as well.
Wow. They're both noping out.
Imagine Ice Rod being on Magic Bat. It could be, but I don't think so, because I have not seen a Magic Bat play. And with the powder so long in hand, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. We're trying to make sense of it, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, Boxmeister with the in before boots on Magic Bat.
No.
Oh, that would be... No! No! Then again, they had Mirror Invalidation Chest. How much worse can it get?
Yeah, IPTR entrance sounds like... It sounds logical. I mean, well, logical, it sounds plausible. Plausible.
IP at IP entrance, come on.
That's also still in the cards here, yeah. I just don't get why both 2C and Krelbo decided to not finish Pyramid. Unless they're fairly sure that Magic Bat is in another place. And that's just Fairy drop down.
But why would you not go there if you have the powder?
I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, 2C is gonna check the mirror locations here. I would say Krelbo is gonna go to the Swamp Big. Krelbo definitely did pick up powder.
Well, and there's Ice Palace.
Oh wow. Was that on Graveyard?
That is Graveyard Ledge.
Yikes.
So,
yeah.
OK Game now has the information where all of the dungeons are.
Wait, is this our first instance of Paradox?
No, right? Wait, what? Is it?
I don't think I've seen it before.
I don't remember.
No, but I was about to say, I know that Krelbo picked up the powder because Krelbo actually used it on the anti-fairy before going to the change homes. After he died there the first time, so I'm pretty sure Krelbo has powder. Was that an Ice Rod?
I guess.
That was an Ice Rod. That's go mode.
Go mode. So, Team OK Game has the info of all the dungeons and the info of all the items.
Yes. So once again, not finishing GT is the right call.
Okay, and that's why they are playing the game and we are sitting here talking to a microphone.
Fair. Fair.
And
Yeah.
good, yeah, good icebreaker there from 2C. Now the bigger question comes, will anyone in the Noble Foxes team actually defeat Aghanim 2 and go to that magic bat play?
I would say yes. I would say at least one of them. I would say Hayfield. I don't think Nobly has the powder. Hayfield does, so probably Hayfield finishes that, right?
Would make sense.
Yes, and Nobly is like, there's no point in me. I'm gonna save and quit, right? Yeah. So what does Hayfield do? No, nobody finishes GT. So were we wrong then?
Yeah, but did any of them do magic bat and have we completely missed it?
I mean, could be. I have no idea.
We are not confused yet. Oh, to see with a very clean Cold Star fight.
Krellball with a very clean Trimax fight. Oh wait, that's the Big Kita Skull. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, now you don't mind finding it. You're in go mode anyway.
Fair. So I think 2C only needs to finish up Turtle Rock and Thieves Town.
Yep.
Krellbell needs to finish up Desert, Hera, and that's it.
Yeah, both of them only needed to finish 2 dungeons. Hera is a potentially... Well, Hera is just a very fast one. Desert as well, so... And actually, with the layout of Turtle Rock, with that laser bridge being available in the village, if I recall correctly, then yeah, it's
I believe so,
super
yeah.
fast if you have the ice rod.
Yeah, 2C going to
Thieves
Thieves Town
on the other hand
first.
is just... It's Thieves Town.
So Hayfield and Nobly. Nobly on the mountain, so is kind of on the right track there to get the ice rod.
The right drop down, Nobly.
Could be. We don't know what's in this entrance yet.
I think we do.
Oh, that's Ice Rod
Ice
Cave.
Cave.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Which is very close to Paradox Cave, which holds the ice rod.
Fair. Hayfield's gonna find this connector and it's not gonna be happy. Not even going like, oh, it's a connector. No, thanks.
Nah, he probably is like, I'll first check the other entrance and then check the connector, to then find out that the other entrance is also a connector.
So yeah, Nobly right now on the right track. Most likely he's gonna find that ice rod soon. But Noble Foxes have the disadvantage that they don't know where Ice Palace is yet.
Yeah, they are still searching for, they don't even have the information, I think, or they do. They do have the information on the crystals.
And of course, 2C first picking up that ice rod, I kind of forgot that 2C still needed that.
Yeah, it turns out that that's rather important if you want to finish Turtle Rock.
Nah.
Another thing I just noticed is that Nobly is still running around with a Master Sword.
Yeah, Nobly never picked up the, I think the sword from, I would say Zelda Cell?
Yeah, I think they never picked up Zelda Cell. Would make sense. Oh, and of course, Grelball needed to do Ice Palace as well before Desert.
Right.
Well, I think we might have a bootless seed on our hands.
Boots are probably in Swamp Big Chest or something, you know.
Or go with Big Chest. Or, you know, somewhere in ice, because who knows? Boxmeister is still calling them boots on Magic Bat.
Hayfield getting the Desert Crystal. Nobly figuring out that the race game entrance is not particularly interesting. I think it was a take any game for the hard container. So yeah, Krellball on its way to, I think this is Hera? Or is this, no, this is Desert, right?
I think it was Desert, yes. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, entrance render does with you. No, this should be... Oh, this is a connector, right?
Bunny Cave. Okay.
That's probably the connector to Desert Back, right?
No, this is a connector to the Mire area.
Yeah, which is Desert Back. Yeah.
Desert Back is there, yeah. Now that I think of it, they never found Titan Mids either.
Nope. Titans on Magic Bat. Heyo! Titans on Magic Bat is not even unthinkable.
Or, you know, Titans behind bootlock locations.
That's also not unthinkable, yeah.
Or as we mentioned before, somewhere in Ice Palace.
Yeah, and Krellball first going to Desert, then doing Hera last, because Hera was in Kakariko. Just as Ganon is in Kakariko, so...
Yeah, it's actually really well thought out.
Quite convenient, yeah. Also, where's the second bow as well?
Oh yeah. Well, we'll find that out soon enough, I guess.
And yes, very well. I would say key routing for Krellball, finishing with absolutely no small keys left.
Yeah, that is very well done.
Hayfield now gonna find Ice Palace and figuring, oh shoot, we know all our dungeons now.
Yeah, but we might get more information because they are not in Go mode yet.
They don't have the Ice Rod yet. No. That is, I believe, their Go mode as well. Should be. But yeah, I think Nobly will get that soon. I would say Nobly is now going to the Spiral Cave entrance, which is Paradox. I would say yes. I'm not entirely sure if Nobly actually grabbed it, but I would say they did. Hayfield doing the icebreaker there, really nicely executed. Got through there very quickly.
And 2C stands in the Hall of Fame today.
So 2C actually the first one to go to the Ganon fight, I think.
Yes. Krellball.
Maybe Krellball is in Kakariko already, so... But yeah, Nobly doing Paradox now, gonna find an Ice Rod and figure, hey, we're in go mode, right? Yeah, 2C flutes to Kakariko. It's gonna be slightly ahead of Krellball, I would say. There's the Ice Rod. All in all, it's super tight between 2C and Krellball. They're really close to each other, so that's...
Yeah, I think it's like...
Krellball done, yeah.
So.
Sort of like that, yeah. Oh, look! Nobly actually found a way to the sword on Whipperblade.
Hey!
That was one of the exits of
Wow.
Paradox, which
That
conveniently
yeah, that is absolutely
leads Nobly
fantastic
to Ice
for
Rock,
Nobly.
to Ice Palace. So yeah, pretty well done. Pretty nice. Hayfield making quick work of that cold stare. Near Moldorms. Wait, they've never found... They never found Millimorm Cave? Wow.
That's probably one of the boot locations.
Or maybe Ice Palace entrance?
Or the Ice Palace entrance.
Third Rock entrance?
Yeah, all those entrances we've never checked. I think it's like 5 or so.
So many entrances we missed. Alright, 2C and Krellball both in the last phase, doing some sword spins. Because, yeah, we don't have silvers.
Nor will we ever get them.
Yep.
And that is...
That is G.
That is a single G from Team OK Game.
And there's
That
the
is
second G.
GG.
So yeah, official times 2C 1 hour 57 minutes and 47 seconds. Krellball 1 hour 58 minutes and 38 seconds. And sadly, but understandably, Noble Foxes opted to DNF.
After this train wreck of a seed, I don't blame them.
I don't blame them for sure. And also we're joined by 2C and Krellball as well, so GG's.
Hello, GG.
Hello, GG's, guys.
GG.
Thank you. That was exhausting. Nothing like a 2-hour cooperation seed.
Yeah, that was quite something. Especially that mirror location, right?
Oh god, every
Yeah.
location.
Honestly, I'd say the Moon Pro and the glove location, like that whole sequence, like the sea felt so linear. We didn't have a good connector for North Darkhold. It's kind of weird in co-op, but I'd say like we followed each other's steps way too much. I feel like.
Yeah, we've done a whole bunch of these in practice, and this is by far the most amount of time that we've spent just literally right on top of each other's footsteps, just because there was nothing else to do. There was no few opportunities to split up duties and save each other's time. It was like a single player seed.
Yeah, for sure.
GG's guys. Yeah, what you're telling about? Yeah, this is the worst seed I played in Veterans Co-op. It would actually been pretty better to play this alone, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and GG Hayfield. Like
Yeah,
that.
GG's.
That whole Moon Pearl sequence, as I said earlier, like everything's just so bad.
Yeah, went inside the pod with 2 keys, skipped the two places that have things like Hera big key and the flute. The flute that was insane late as well for us.
Yeah, we did exactly the same thing. I dipped pod and just cleared the front, and the front was empty, and then Doozy went there a while later and found the party in the back.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's so... And also that key shop was in Eastern Palace entrance. Yeah, that's sums up this seed all from the start.
It's a bad sign when keys were very, very limited, and we had to make some pretty bad orphans early on just due to not having enough keys. Yep. This had pretty much everything
probably.
that Retrance can throw at you.
I probably bought like 9 or 10 keys in total in this one. I don't even remember, but yeah, that was something.
I don't usually leave mail upgrades behind, and I saw that mail upgrade on Zora, thinking, 500 rupees for mail, and I said, no, I can't. Not when keys have been this tight. And then I'm glad I didn't, because death wasn't so much a concern, but key supply was a very, very big concern throughout this whole thing.
Definitely. Not. It was only blue mail for 1 player this seed. If we didn't find any other places, I didn't remember we got any other blue mail upgrades. Yeah, we had a mid-game ending disaster as well. We were in EK mode. We didn't have anything left, so I started doing left side GT while we tried to figure out what we are missing, and it was the hookshot cave entrance. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, once you get like the glove and you have to like retrack like all the glove locked entrances and stuff like that, it can be pretty weird indeed. And with the only actually big like a spiral cave connector, that is rough.
Yeah, I'm curious, Hayfield, do you nobly use a shared tracker, or do you communicate everything and then take notes by text?
We communicate with everything. We don't have a shared info. Yeah, we can't track. No, everything is manually. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that makes it a little easier to lose track of things that almost never matter, but sometimes at a seed like this.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely that hookshot cave rock, because Nobly asked me where did that spiral cave connector end? And after thinking for a while there, you know what? We are missing hookshot cave rock, and that was oh no, we have in even in a worst case seed ever played, it just got even worse then, and I was like, oh, I don't want to play this anymore. Yeah, but yeah, so go mode, ice rod. That was the last entrance we had left. Graveyard ledge and spiral cave. So I found ice palace, and he found go mode ice rod.
Yeah, we were exactly on the same thing. I found Ice Palace and Crow find the Ice Rod on the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, look, I feel like we've talked about this a lot. Wiki and Zeta, was there anything noteworthy? Any noteworthy moments from a viewer's perspective? Or are we all just exhausted after this?
Well, I am still like trying to wrap my head around the fact that none of you guys actually finished GT, and we were thinking that the drop down on the pyramid would have been Magic Bat. So we're like, why not finish it? It's a check.
Oh, no,
all
Magic
of you
Bat
did
was
that. All of
Magic.
you.
Yeah, Magic Bat was Lumberjack. So
Yeah.
Oh
Usually-
my god.
That's what we missed. Okay.
That is what we missed.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of tough if you don't pay a lot of attention with 4 screens. Once you check the drop down, is it like left or right to see if it's the bad or the useless fairy? So I can
Yeah.
see that being a bit confusing.
yeah, I've definitely confused them in the past myself.
Okay, now that makes a lot of sense now.
Now all
Okay.
of a sudden it makes sense.
Now, also what I wanted to say about the seed, also like the high dense locations were super late. For example, the Paradox Cave was locked behind the mirror behind, well, the validation chest, and we never even found Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah, not many places left it could be. Well, except for every Mitts locked entrance and every Boots locked entrance.
But where were those?
Boots, mitts, where are they?
I found mitts. It was in was it the turtle room? Yeah, the above big chest in Ice Palace. What is that?
Ah. Oh, that makes
Freezer
sense.
room, Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, see?
So,
That would have saved me the second walk
Yeah.
through Super Buddy Cave to get back to desert.
Yeah.
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 Besides that, I don't really have a lot to add. Zeta, do you still have a question or something to let out about the seed?
nothing at all.
Well,
I think
thank you
we're all
for-
exhausted. So.
Yeah.
Her.
Yes.
Thank you for commentary, restream, tracking, and GG, Hayfield, good luck on the races that you guys have.
Yeah.
GG's and good luck to you as well.
Yep. Good luck next week. Next week is my week off, so have as much fun as possible in Swordless to everyone who chooses to do it. It is not me. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, once again, GG's to all the runners. Thanks to all the volunteers who make this possible. It's all been said before and done. But yeah, we're gonna check some races that are still ongoing or still coming up soon. Let me quickly check that. In about, let me check, in a couple of hours on the main SpeedGaming channel, we will have Missing Playoff versus WJPDTB. And they will play on the main SpeedGaming channel in a couple of hours. So make sure to, if you have the time, make sure to watch that. It's gonna be a hype matchup as well. GFE, JP, P-Train and Willard will play in that match. So make sure you check that. And even later, we have Les Locationeers versus Perfect Unadulterated Gaming Squad with Scottish, Andy, Zen Arcade, and Airy Roar. So that's also a hype matchup to take into consideration. So yeah, check that out. One is in a couple of hours. Let me actually count that. In 3 hours, we will have the Missing Playoffs versus WJP DTB. And in 6 hours, we will have Les Locationeers versus Perfect Unadulterated Gaming Squad. So make sure to check that out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.